Welcome to the Dark Nook Monster Shop. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a cute little troll using air dry clay. This foam clay sculpting project is fun, easy, and oh so satisfying. So let's get started. The first thing I do is prep all the little pieces in advance. Eyes, toenails, fingers, teeth, even ears. It's like making a troll parts buffet. I'll use some wire and 2 styrofoam balls for the head and body to get started. I twist the wire into unnecessarily overcomplicated legs and feet with a little loop on top for the ball to sit in to make the body. Then I secure the legs to the ball using masking tape and some hot glue. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments down below. Now, a great trick is instead of bulking this out with aluminum foil or scrap foam, I can just use masking tape to skin over the armature wire, and the foam clay sticks to that masking tape skin really well. Next up, I sketch the face. Then I use my magic X-Acto knife, Pac-Menify. I trim the jaw so it can open wider, making space for those gnarly troll teeth. A little bit of hot glue and the jaw is securely reattached, just a bit lower and more open now. I could have poked the wire straight through, but cutting it like this ensures everything stays perfectly centered over the feet for balance. I tuck the wire into the groove that I cut, and then I take a wooden kebab skewer and stick that into the top and trim it off so I can attach the head later. Then I just secure it with some hot glue. For the hands, I'm using a bit of pool noodle foam. I poke toothpicks into the foam to act as sort of finger bones. Where the toothpicks stick out of the back of the foam, I hot glue that to the wire. Then for some extra support, I glue a cotton swab with a wooden stick onto each arm. I use the hot tip of my glue gun to sculpt the foam into a better hand-looking hand shape. And I trim down the toothpicks to make them more finger-sized. I also use some of that pool noodle foam to build the base of the big trolley nose. I want this guy to have a big nose. Once that's done, it's time to cover everything with the first layer of foam clay. I squish the clay on and smear it around, and I shape it using a texture stamp. Then I set it aside to dry. Now it's time for the face. I start by filling the mouth with clay, shaping it into gums, and adding in the pre-made teeth. You can wiggle the teeth forward to make room for the tongue to fit in, and then bend them right back into place while the clay is still soft, and the clay will stick to the teeth and make great looking gums. I smooth everything out with water and a firm bristle paintbrush. Next, I begin building up the face, starting with the brows and the nose using small bits of clay. I rough out the features, then smooth everything over with water and my firm bristled paintbrush. Next, it's time to add the eyeballs. I pop in the pre-made eyes, fill in the surrounding area with clay a little bit so about half the eye is exposed, and build up the cheeks and smile lines using clay worms. After shaping everything, I smooth it out again with water and let it sit for a minute to firm up. Now remember, like I always say, this is just the rough draft. This is about coverage and shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be nice. So I finish that up and set it aside to dry. With the body dry, it's time to work on the hands. On the first hand, I cover the toothpick fingers with clay and blend it into the palm. For the fingertips, I press the pre-made pieces into the foam clay and use the clay to hold them in position. It works fine, but for the next hand, I decided to try hot gluing the fingertips first for extra stability, and it worked better. Once the fingers are blended into the hand, I shape out long, spindly troll fingers and smooth everything with water. Before the clay that I used for the gum fully dries, I push it back slightly from the teeth. Then it's on to making the chin and the jaw. I cover them with clay, add a little bit of texture, and then let it dry. Now for the toes. Just like the fingers, I use soft clay and Mod Podge to attach the pre-made toenails. Then I shape the toes and add details around the nail bed. Once everything is dry, I attach the head by pressing it down onto the pointy kebab stick and securing it with some hot glue. Then I sculpt in a bit of neck and shoulders and bulk out the chest with some more foam clay. After that, I cover the back of the head with clay and blend and texture it and glue on the ears. Then I bulk up the belly for a nice troll gut. And then of course I give him a solid set of cakes. Sculpted and blended, just like the rest, with water and a stiff brush. With the legs, I bulk them up and use a bit of foam mixed with Mod Podge to create a paste which you can use to blend out edges really well, and it dries solid. Though I really wasn't happy with the size of these little ears, so I decided to add some more clay and bulk them out. Foam clay is great for layer sculpting because it blends so easily and it sticks to itself really well. Plus, shaping it with your hands is ridiculously satisfying. I decided the nose needed more bulk too, so I added more clay, blended the edges, and shaped it into a bigger, trollier nose. Then I added wrinkles around the neck and chin by layering some clay worms, carving in some wrinkles, and blending it, then repeating the process. For the eyelids, I sculpted them right over the foam eyeballs, which makes it so much easier to shape and define the edges. And this foam clay is just perfect for holding the tiny details like the under eye bags and folds and the little wrinkles around the edge of the eye. Now it's time to build up the cheeks and smile line. I rough out the shape, add the wrinkles, and smooth everything out with my paintbrush. To finish the face, I add a little more bulk to the brows and carve in some wrinkles on the bridge of the nose. Now it's time for paint. First I start with a white base coat, followed by a layer of dark red. For the troll's skin I'm going to go with green, so I have to tell you he's definitely not Yoda, but maybe his neighbor Gary, whose dad was a house elf. I spray dark green from below, a lighter green from above, and add some bright green and yellow splatter for texture. After that, I apply a dark brown wash to bring out all the details. I paint the tongue and the eyes red, and then I add another layer of yellow spatter. For the nails, I use black. Then a little bone white for the teeth, and titanium white for the eyeballs, which I dust across the tips of the teeth too. Once it's all dry, I paint the irises brown. Then I paint a little bit lighter brown line along the bottom edge of the iris, and then I dab in the pupils. The eyes and the mouth get a final coat of Mod Podge to give it that nice glossy finish, and once it's dry, it's on to the beauty shots. Hey, thanks for checking out my video. If you enjoyed this project, please check out some of my other videos or click on my face and subscribe for more monstrous creations.